Today is this big fucking thing. It's Yamaha. It's a soundbar from like 2008. It weighs probably 40 pounds. It stopped working. It always sounded like shit anyways. And I kept having to turn the volume up more and more. It just sounded like shit. And so I used my old speakers that I had had from when I was single and had good sound at my apartment. And so I'm gonna take this fucking thing apart and we're gonna see what's inside. Okay, look. See this big fucking thing. We're gonna take that apart, see what's inside. I'm gonna hide my knees here. Alright. So these screws are marked B, as in Bravo. I don't know why. It must be an assembly thing. Maybe they're longer or some shit. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get over here. All right. When I was young, I always thought it would be cool to take things apart. And then I took apart this little, I think it was like a clock, like a little tiny clock that folded, like you opened it and you fucking put it this way and it propped itself open. I took that thing apart and then I thought it was lame at the end because I didn't know nothing inside. I was like, well, this is lame. It seemed cool, like Mr. Wizard did shit like that. And I did, and I was just utterly mystified by what was inside. I had nobody to ask. No one to ask. And I said, well, that was lame. Let's go play video games. And that was a lot more fun. I honestly don't even think I'll be all that thrilled when I take this apart. But it has to be done. It has to be done. Then I'll chop everything up and toss it in the trash. I think part of the reason for this thing, at least, is like I can't throw it out. It's too goddamn big. Throw that in the trash, people think it's a body. So my wife just walked through the living room. I farted like 10 minutes ago. Like 10 minutes ago in the living room. And she just walked past and gave me the stink eye. No, I think that was George, honey. I told her it was my dog. Maybe you went in there farting. All right. So yeah, I can't put this whole thing in the trash because I'll probably think it's like a part of a body. Because it's heavy, it's long, it's gonna thunk. Not that I know anything about that, but you know the garbage man. I'm sure they have some kind of a training on if you put something. You know, they watch that mirror when they're picking that thing up, right? It goes clunk and it drops the stuff in. Those automated ones. I'm sure they're told, like, hey, if something sounds like it's about, I don't know, between 150 and 200 pounds, if you hear something clunk, you know, maybe you should get out and look and make sure someone didn't throw a body away, because I mean, that's what people do, right? Gotta get rid of it somehow. All right. Okay, I got that shit over here. Now I'll tell you one thing I do know. Oh, okay, let's see. One thing I do know is if you see any big old capacitors, you don't fuck with those things. Otherwise you get shocked, and then your wife throws you out in the trash. and keeps collecting checks. Tells people she don't know what happened. He just disappeared. I don't know. He left one day, went to work, never came home. I don't know. So we don't want to get shocked. If we see a big old capacitor in here, we gotta be careful. That's the extent of my safety knowledge. So if I meet my fate with something else I don't know, well, I hope you enjoy the video. I will probably have 10 gazillion views, 5 subscribers, 10 gazillion views. Still nobody will buy my books, I know that. I know nobody will buy fucking Lunch Special. Greatest, it's an American classic. And still nobody will buy it. That's okay. These screws right here got little arrows on them. You can't see that shit. There's little arrows pointing at them. I don't know what all this stuff is. Arrows, thank you. Like I said before, I mean, being honest here, that's part of the assembly drawing. So it's pointing out where some important shit is. Oh man, this is okay. I don't know what the second thing's gonna be. There's only so much junk I got. But I did just throw a microwave out. But I didn't throw it out, it's out in the back. And it's another one of those things where it's a little too big to put in the trash. So I'm thinking, take that fucker apart. But, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous. They got, I don't know, that thing cooks shit in like 30 seconds. I don't want to get cooked by some stuff I don't know what's inside. But hey. Okay. Man's got to do what a man's got to do, right? So, I might be taking that apart. And I don't got shit to do, so why not? Screws going in the bag. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so that was some top cover. We got more shit up here. Nice. If anyone's wondering, today is Wednesday at, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon right now on a Wednesday. And this is what I'm doing. Right. There's it's interesting. There's like an adhesive tape that runs across some of these. I don't know. Oh, it probably just keeps it just keeps the edges from this little metal shit here, the grill, the grate thing. Keeps that from peeling apart. What if it's like safety tape? And it's there so like, don't take this apart. You take this apart, you die. Maybe that's what it is. Bam. There's like, this fucker's heavy, man. Like right here, there's this tape that goes along the edge here, but it goes over some of the screws. And that's just because I got nowhere else to run it. through that shit. Alright, let me get a screwdriver. Alright. That's in the trash. There, ooh, there, ooh. There we go. I need a screwdriver. What do we got here? We got, okay, like, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. This is like insulation or something. Maybe it's like dynamatting or something so the sound doesn't come out the back. Maybe it, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like acoustic carpeting or something. I don't know what the fuck. Alright. Another one there. We got, I don't want to touch that thing. See? This is what it was like when I was a kid. It's just kind of lame. I take it apart and it's like, well, that, okay, great. There's capacitors and resistors and little heatsink things here. But otherwise, it's pretty goddamn lame. I gotta be honest. What I want to know is what's in that microwave. What's in that microwave making that shit cook things in 30 seconds? You go in there, throw a fucking pot roast in the microwave. 2 minutes. Oh, it's done. Mmm. We got our pot roast. Trash. Oh. I already told you how hot it is in here. My knees are sweating. I can feel my back is sweating now. God damn. See, I took those screws off, didn't do shit. Oh, let's see the front. I want to see the front. I want to know if these speakers are all fucked up or what. This thing had god-awful sound at the end of its life. At the end of its pathetic existence. The end of your life. At the end of your life, your speakers will be blown. Your speakers will be blown. Okay. There we go. Very well. Very well then. Not so very well, is it? Come on then. Come on. Looks like it's tucked in there. It's tucked in there. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, the piece coming off. There we go. Aha. There's more. There we go. I took my old computer apart. Built another computer a couple months ago. And I thought, hey, you know, I'm going to look at a video card and see if I can take the copper out and sell it. Then I looked online and people just said, no, that's a waste of your time. You go out there and get 13 cents for your copper. Some shit like that. Go in there and get 13 cents for your copper. But I still have that fucker if you want to look at it. That one's a little bit more fun because it's dirty. Kind of fun when it's old, shit's all dirty. You're like, ah. This guy never cleaned his computer. I have no filters in there. But sharp. All right, there we go. Oh, come on. Aha. I got a screwdriver. There's two little screws down in here. The last one's holding that grill on. It's probably like what morticians say when they got people in there with like a bunch of fake teeth. You probably got to take them out and check out their, make sure it wasn't like a dental infection that took them out. They're just like, oh, there's a couple screws on here keeping the grill on. There's a couple screws keeping that grill in place. Let's get those out. Let's get those out. Here we go. Now let's see what you're working with. All right. Aha. Aha. This is what I wanted to see. There you go, get a gander at that. You see that shit? That's all the speakers. I think one's blown. Yep. I think, I don't know. I'm no expert in this, but I would say that this one, see that little cut in there? Fuck, man, come on. There you go, see that? Got a gap in that shit. So that one's blown, or you know, I guess you call it blown, I don't know. And these are okay, I think. But these are just like little shitty tweeters. So this fucker's blown. Yeah, he's torn. Look at that. Look at that fucker. They're both blown. Look at this. Alright, here we go. Look at this. See that? Look at this shit right here. All blown apart. I'm not even peeling it, it's just blown. No, one of the things sound like shit. This one's the same thing. Look. All fucked up. Oop. So, what's this thing? What was this? It's my Yamaha YSP-800. 30 whole watts it puts out. Wow. 30 watts. I bought that in like 2008 or 2009 on Amazon. I think it was on clearance. It was even on clearance back then. There it is. Oh, let me show you how fucked up the remote is. See that? That's the old stinky ass remote. I got tape holding the cover together because it's all broke. And I would say, like, hardly any of these buttons work. They're all nasty. I took it out to try to clean it. It didn't do nothing. There it is. I got to take it apart some more though. Well, there you go. So we'll see what's next. I mean, I got to take more of this shit apart. Well, that's it. I see what's inside. I don't know how to end this thing. I think that's about it. I'm sweating my fucking balls off. And I think the microwave's next. Alright, I'm back. I didn't realize there's a bunch of screws on top of this speaker panel. to the bottom of this. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. All right. I took all this other shit off. It's lame. Lame. All right. You know what else is lame is my battery thing is flashing on my camera. I'm going a whopping 15 minutes or something like that, and it's already low. Whoa! Alright. Just put a hole in that speaker on accident. Alright. Try that. It's like, look at that. It's like, what's the Price is Right game where you punch through the paper to try and get like the dollar amounts that are high. I forgot what it's called, but you punch through and you can get like $50, you know, $75, but then you can hit 500, and probably if you get 3 in a row or something, you get twice as much. So it'd be like, bam, what's behind that one? Bam, right there. Bam. Nope, nothing behind that one. Bam. Nope, nothing there. Here I go, I'm sweating again. I'm like, I got sweat dripping off my chin. It's dripping off my chin right now. I'm doing nothing. I'm just taking screws out of this thing. Dripping off me. Oh, for fuck's sake, how many goddamn screws you guys got? Oh my god, they just keep coming. There we go, that was a good one. I saw the speakers dip. It'll dip down there. Alright, there better be a payoff for this. Better be a payoff. I'm not expecting it. I'm just expecting boring. I'll find out. I'll open this shit up. It's gonna be like Al Capone's vault. Remember Geraldo had a big special. I remember I watched that when I was a kid. Geraldo was gonna unseal Al Capone's vault. It's like, ooh, what's in there? What are we gonna find? It was nothing. It's like a pack of cigarettes hidden in there or something. Not a goddamn thing. There we go. And we have little. Oh, okay. Well, as I suspected. Lame. This is a little less lame though. Cool. I'll do it. It's all packed in here. Oh, get this whole thing out. There we go. Yeah, that's less lame. A little more fun. A little more jingle jangle in here. It's better on the other side. Most important, I get to throw this shit out. All individual. So I can break it down. I don't gotta call nobody. I don't gotta coordinate any large pickup to get rid of something. Throw the goddamn trash out. Yeah. cool. These are all the speakers. And I got a little jingle jingle. Alright. I'm definitely wrapping that shit up now. I'm going to take these fuckers out. They're blown. We know they're blown. This whole thing is whack.